Yeah, sure. So do you accept that like Yuki's relative to Kenjaku?
Oh my god, I was playing the same character.
No.
Dope boy.
Please send me the statement where Kenjaku calls Yuki like sister beast and stuff like
Uh-oh.
But
that.
that was not just a normal good movie. That's why I wrote Friday.
Let me check mark react Camille.
Someone mute Speed, bro.
Yeah, it's muted. It's muted.
Yeah, Zkiller
You're
already
gonna say,
losing. I'm not gonna lie.
Zkiller style, let's get it.
Okay, Mortified, bro.
Are you aware of the statement I'm talking about, or like going to get out?
Or Zkiller's at work, someone grab this scanner for him.
I can send it. Don't worry.
Zkiller's a working man.
And then can you also get scan like Yuki and them clashing?
Bro's name is Zkiller.
Really have that on me.
Zkiller, we're like Z loses to Foogii Killer.
Alright, bro.
You guys need me to send scans? I have scans for everything. What's
Zkiller asked for 2.
What did you ask for?
Yeah, so you know the scan of like Kenjaku's. Okay, you already sent the first one, so let's talk about that. Okay, so it says, can I really take down this beast myself?
Yeah.
So obviously, yeah. So
I'm considering. Well, okay, wait. Do you want to send the other scan before I make a response, or do you want me to just like go?
Just go for this one.
Okay, yeah. So considering like I don't know, Kenjaku's making some sort of like allegory, right? Like comparing Yuki to a beast. If we take the action of like taking down like to be semantically induced to like I don't know how some person or any like person would hunt a beast for sport, then this doesn't necessarily imply them being relative, rather than just like I don't know some other kind of hypothesis where they're just like acting like a hunter and a beast, right? And this hunter is just trying to like take him down, as in like hunt Yuki for sport, have some sort of like enjoyment threshold when fighting Yuki.
Well, I think that there's like more things that, or there's more semantical context for like how you could like refer to a beast within different scenarios without it having to pertain to like specific action of hunting them for sport. Especially if you know that like fighting Yuki and then beating Yuki aligns with Kenjaku's motivation so far as we know. Unless you want to posit any extra motivations Kenjaku would have going into the fight.
Posit any external motivations Kenjaku would have that would support the interpretation of them
like,
being like.
we already have like pre-existing like motivations going into the fight that I feel like are mutually agreed upon. Like we obviously know Kenjaku wants to beat Yuki. We obviously know Yuki's standing in the way of Kenjaku having access to again. It's like all Kenjaku's motivations going into the fight would pertain to a certain idea that Yuki is this obstacle in his way that he would want to get through the most efficient means possible. And then the idea that you have this other motivation, which is hunting her for sport, is something unfounded. And I don't think that's like justified via whatever semantical reduction you're giving with like the word beast and how people typically go about that activity.
Yeah, so I agree that there are different like contexts, right? Like semantically speaking, that are more strict or less strict. It doesn't really matter. I'm just saying that it's possible it's referring to one of these. And as for I don't know some sort of external motivations that support this interpretation, I just don't grant that anything in the manga is giving some sort of like higher credence to the interpretation that makes them like comparatively relative, rather than just like some sort of like Tom and Jerry like cat and mouse game, right? And if you're saying it's unfounded, I don't know what you mean when you say unfounded. You mean like unjustified?
Collaboration.
What do you say?
Well, I mean, so far as we know, yeah. But can I just get like, what do you mean when you say Tom and Jerry? Is that going under my semantical reduction of it, or are you saying under your like interpretation? It would be like a
under my interpretation.
Okay, then I just don't think that's a response. I'm not concluded because you just didn't contend with I said.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we can conclude on this and the record goes.
What?
I feel like you kind of like didn't understand.
I mean, we can continue with my like you could grant. I mean, I don't think I'm mistracking. Like, I already explained why it would pertain to the series, and you just said I don't think so. So I feel like we could just conclude.
Oh well, I mean, okay. If you feel like you won that, bro.
Do you want to give a conclusion on this? And do you want to continue the debate, like presupposing that I won this point, or do you want to just like end it here?
We can just end it here. Do you want to give your conclusion first? Or you want me to give my conclusion?
I don't think you really need a conclusion. I mean, you can give your conclusion first since I went first if you want to.
Okay, yeah, so basically, Zkiller just like asserted them being comparatively off the context of the statement, and I'm assuming he means like Kenjaku saying that he questions if or if not he can beat Yuki is gonna like imply that they're comparatively rel because he'd have some sort of difficulty threshold that makes him doubt he can actually beat the character. But I just gave some sort of counter interpretation, right? Where simply they're just having like some sort of cat and mouse game, and Kenjaku's just trying to reach some sort of enjoyment threshold when fighting Yuki. And to respond to that, he said that there exists other like contexts where you can semantically like I don't know, build some sort of context towards this interpretation or any other interpretation. And he said that mine is unfounded, and then that there like I don't know other like pieces of evidence, right, that go into supporting his interpretation other than mine. But I just said that I don't grant any of these likelihood increasers, and I also asked him what he meant when he said unfounded, to which he like didn't really answer me.
All right, so just like to respond to the most recent thing you said, like that's not true. I did when I meant when I unfounded. I said just so far as we know, we just don't have any reason to believe it. And then as for like the other things you said, like obviously, like me giving a reason within the JJK verse for why like this, we should be motivated to believe that it's in reference to specific context or specific semantic usage of the term. Him saying I don't grant that isn't like a response to my argument. Like I never asked him to grant it. I gave an argument in favor of it. He didn't respond to it. I think it's just backtracking, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Do you want me to
Please,
respond to that,
y'all
or
just
do you
keep
just want to stop
going.
here?
Like, can y'all please keep going? This debate is ass. Like, come on, bro.
I feel like I
I mean, we
already
can
won
do
one.
another debate if you want. Like I think I want.